What's going on, everybody? Today I've got another video that I probably shouldn't be making because at this point I'm literally giving out all of my secrets for free. But either way, I'm going to be showing you guys how I've gotten thousands of reviews across my Google business profiles. And essentially what I do is I am able to verify pretty much any business profile. So I've gotten a bunch of these plumbing profiles up in my city, Toronto. And as you can see, each one of these business profiles has, some of them have hundreds of reviews. This one over here has 300 reviews. And as you can see, they're pretty good quality as well. I got them very quick. I've gotten hundreds of reviews in a single day before. And of course, to show proof that I actually own these profiles. So here's one over here. I'll just refresh my page. Here's another one. Here is another one. Where's another one that I could find? Can I find any more? I don't know. I lost them. But anyways, these are all mine. As you can see, 266 reviews here. As you can see, I manage these profiles. So I'm basically going to show you guys how I actually got these reviews. And I mean, I've tried literally dozens of ways to get these reviews. If you don't already know, every single company at the top, showing in the top three, has fake reviews. So just forget about getting them organically from your customers. Every company does it, so you're just gonna have to do it too. It is what it is. But yeah, I mean, I've tried probably 100 different ways to get reviews. I tried everything, and I'm gonna be breaking down the cheapest by far and most reliable ways. I've gotten these down to $1 a piece, so I'm gonna show you guys how I did that. And these are also good quality reviews that will not fall off. These reviews will stick and they will stay on your profile forever. Okay, so a big common misconception that a lot of people have is that if you get too many reviews at once, then your page will either get suspended or they're all going to delete. When really you can get as many as you want, as fast as you want, as long as they're done properly. So again, like I said, I'm going to show you 3 different ways, and I'm going to show you a really, really insane method for reviews that if you guys can set this up, you're going to just absolutely go crazy. You can get 1,000 reviews by the end of the week if you set this up. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that. First, just talking about like what actually does work and what doesn't work. As a general rule of thumb, your reviews are going to fall off every single time if it's the same device leaving reviews on multiple Gmails. So if you have your main profile and you go on your phone and you log into your Gmail and then you log into your second Gmail and then you log into your work email and then you log into your school email and you leave your profile a review back to back to back to back, those are all going to delete. So again, Google's not stupid. They can see things that are obviously fake and obviously spammy. So that's the first thing you want to make sure you're not doing that, because that's just stupid. They're going to all get deleted. Now, the similar sort of thing is if you have one Gmail account and you're leaving multiple of your business profiles a review back to back to back to back, right? Let's say you have multiple profiles like I do, and you're going to go through each one, leave a review, go to the next one, leave a review. Those are also all going to delete. Again, Google's not stupid, okay? And then finally, anything outside of the country. So if you are getting reviews from somebody in like fucking Pakistan, like best believe they are going to delete. And also anything that you buy from like a vendor, like if you're paying someone on like some sketchy website, Telegram or something, to get your reviews for $5 each, those are all going to delete. Trust me, don't waste your money. You can get them for cheaper and they will actually stick if you listen to this video. And really all you need to do for them to stick is basically make it so that there's no way to tell that they're fake, because if you can't tell, then they're going to stick. So the Gmail accounts that leave the reviews need to be in the same country. It doesn't have to be in the same city or state. So let's say you live in, I don't know, Texas, and you want to get reviews from California. Totally fine. I live in Canada. I've even left reviews on United States profiles, and those stuck a good amount. I'd say around 70% of those stuck. So even that works, but generally, just to be safe, same country, those will stick. And like I was saying, one review at a time per device and per profile, okay? So don't be double reviewing in any way. All right, now how do we actually get this? So I have a couple different ways, and my favorite one is this last one at the bottom over here. So I'm going to show you guys how to set that up. But before I do that, I'll show you these ways that I've gotten reviews. So the first one, you can actually get them for free. Like literally, you won't even have to pay $1 per review. Basically, you just have to go to a local populated area. Now, my favorite is a mall or a college campus, and you can also just hire somebody to do this for you. But essentially, and the way I got the best results is I have a friend whose little brother, he's in high school, he's like 15 or 16, and I would just tell him, hey, go to the mall and literally go to the food court, table after table after table after table, just say, hey, I'm just a kid. I'm starting, just like kind of like pity into getting a review. Just be like, hey, I just started this business. I'm really trying to get out there and do something. Can you please just help me out super quick and leave me a review on Google? It'll take like 20 seconds. And surprisingly, most people will do it. Like most people have no issues, especially if they're around the same age, they'll do it. As long as you're not asking like 80-year-old or like fucking 50-year-old women, you'll be fine. You're gonna get like more than 90% of people will just be like, sure. Um, so that's the best way. The mall or a college campus. College campus, pretty much everyone does it. They're all the age where they just really don't give a shit. They have nothing better to do, so they'll just leave you a review. No issues there. So again, you could do this yourself and you'll save $2 a review, or you can just send somebody out to do it for you. Just make sure they're like a motivated kid who, they want money or something. I don't know, they want to buy something nice for themselves, or just generally a hardworking kid. Those ones will do a lot better than the ones who are just like kind of like lazy. So that's the first way that I've gotten really good success with. In the mall, they could probably get 20 reviews every single hour, and in a day they stay for 3-4 hours and get 60-80 reviews easily. I've gotten multiple. I've sent 2 kids out to the mall and gotten 200 reviews in a single day, so it does work for sure. Now the second way to do it, this one's a little bit slower. You're not going to be able to get 80 reviews in a day, but the good thing is you can outsource this to a virtual assistant for like $3 an hour. So it's super super cheap, and they are going to be good reviews that stick. So you pretty much want to go to other small local business owners, and you're going to reach out to them online, or you or your virtual assistant. I highly recommend getting a virtual assistant for cheap to do this because it's going to make your life way easier. But you're basically just going to have them reach out to other local business owners, and offer to do a review for review. Okay, so what you want to look for specifically is like local businesses, small local businesses that would like actually benefit from one review, and that would be happy to do it. Because if you're going to go up to companies that already have 100, 200, 300 reviews and be like, hey, let's do a review for review, they're going to be like, I don't fucking need your review. So go reach out to like other small local businesses, and the easiest ways to find them is through like Facebook groups, or like even like Discord groups or Reddit groups that are like tailored specifically to a specific niche. So I would go into like different services. I'd go like car detailing groups. I'd go like, I don't know, like just like anything local, like even like nail technicians or something, like girly stuff that would probably work really well, or just like home services. And you're just gonna have your VA reach out to them and say, hey, something along these lines, like, hey, I just started this business. I just saw your post. I really like it. If I left you a review, do you think you would return the favor and we can help each other grow? Something like that. And most people will say, well, not most people. I'm gonna give you pretty realistic expectations. You'll get around 3 to 4 people saying yes per hour, if you have a virtual assistant working on it for an hour. So if you ever work for around 5 hours, you'll probably get around 20 reviews, 15 to 20 reviews, and you'll pay her 15 to 20 bucks. So it's worth it for sure, but it's a little bit slower than the other way. And then of course you can just ask people, right? Like you can send the link to your mom, to your brother, whatever, your friends, and you can get 20 reviews easily like that. So that's another really easy way to get them. Now, my favorite by far is this review pyramid. So I'm gonna show you how it works. And I genuinely, if you guys can set this up, like you will never have to look for another review again. You're literally just gonna print reviews, and it is a little bit more expensive than these ones here, but it's so worth it. Your life is gonna be so easy if you do this, if you set this up, right? So here's kind of how it works. First, you want to find one highly motivated, good, nice, respectful, good kid who's just trying to make money, who just wants to help out, and just just a good kid, right? If you have a cousin, if you have a little brother, if you have a son, if you have a nephew, I don't know, find somebody who is around 13 to 18 years old and they want to make money, and you're going to offer them $2 around. Again, you can play with this pricing, but you're going to offer him around $2 for every single review he can get from his friends, right? And make sure you reinforce these rules, by the way, that they're not getting double reviews from their friends, okay? Just tell them, make sure you're not leaving reviews on the same phone on multiple profiles, or the same the same, you get what I mean. Anyways, so you're gonna make sure that they're doing them right, and you're gonna pay them $2 for every review that they can get from their friend, right? So if he can get his friend 1, his friend 2, his friend 3, his friend 4, and friend 5 to leave a review, he'll get $10. Now, what you're also gonna tell him to do is offer the same thing to his friends. Say, hey, tell friend one, two, three, four, and five that for every review that they get you, they will also get $2, right? And on top of that, for every person you can recruit to get me reviews for $2, I will give you 50 cents for every review that they get, right? So let's say this person goes out and gets 20 of their friends to leave a review, and then also 3 out of those 20 friends agree to also do reviews for $2 a piece, right? You're going to pay all 3 of those friends, right? So let's say friend 1 doesn't agree, friend 2 doesn't agree, friend 3 and 4, or friend 4 doesn't agree, but friend 3 and 5 both want to get reviews for $2 each, right? So now friend 3 is going to find 5 more people. He's going to get them to leave a review. He's going to get $10 from those 5, and your initial guy is going to get 50 cents for every review left by these guys under him. So it's basically like a fucking pyramid scheme, but it works because this guy is literally like, I'm going to make passive income off all these people, right? And the more people they recruit, the more they're going to be making. And once you get like 6 people leaving reviews, like it's over. You're literally going to be flooded because they're getting paid for every review, and they want to recruit more people because they're literally making a passive 50 cents off every single review. So if this guy can get 10 of his friends to start leaving reviews, and those 10 friends leave 100 reviews, this guy just made $50 for doing nothing, right? So this guy over here, as long as you have a motivated kid and you explain this to him properly, he's going to be over the moon, because he's going to make a lot of money. He really will. And again, yes, you're going to have to pay out of your pocket, but like expect to do so if you're a business owner, right? You're not going to need thousands and millions of reviews, but you will need a couple hundred, and the quicker you get them, trust me, anything under like $8 a review, you're gonna make your ROI back 100%, even $10, depending on the industry you're in. But if you're like in a horrible industry with like shit margins and everything, even if you're paying $8 a review, guarantee it's worth it. These reviews are going to carry your pages to the top. Every single one of my profiles is ranking first in their city, and the biggest reason, right? Oh, sorry, not Plumber, right, Richmond Hill. Plumber, Richmond Hill. Again, every single time I'm in the top 3. Here I'm first after the sponsored results, right? First again. I showed this page earlier. It's a different name. First again, right? So literally every single time, if you're able to get your pages ranking in the top, it's so worth it. Second here, but it's so worth it. You're gonna make all your money back and more. My plumbing profiles right now get hundreds of leads every single week, and I'm making a lot of money off of these jobs. Like I'm making 40% profit margins, and this is me not even like fulfilling the work. This is me only off 40% margins. These reviews are so worth it. So if you can set multiple locations up and get hundreds of reviews across, you guys will make so much money. It's actually insane. But either way, even if you just have one location and you want to get 100 reviews, do these. There's no way that they're going to get deleted. They're all local accounts, real people. There's no way to track them down. You're going to be spending like $2 to $2.50 a review with this. And with these, you can get them for free or for like $1 each. And honestly, like it's so worth it. You can get as many reviews as you want. And this is exactly how I've gotten thousands of reviews across different profiles. So this is what I recommend. Again, if you are going to try this out, I guess leave a comment. Let me know if you need any help with anything. Also, do subscribe if you found some value in this video. And the last thing I'll say is if you are interested in setting up a similar model to me where you rank and verify these profiles, get the reviews on them, or you are just a service business who wants to make more profiles and verify profiles in different areas and different addresses that you might not actually own, which I may or may not own 20 plumbing offices in Toronto. You can make that judgment. But yeah, if you're interested in something like that, I'll leave a link to book a call if you want my help setting something like that up. And I think that's all. I'll leave it there. Again, subscribe if you want, and I'll see you in the next video.